a gum that we also extract, is used as a suspending agent or viscosity enhancing agent in making liquid formulations in industries. Then this is the cassava starch that is also used in industries. So we are trying to see how we can be able to localize production of all these things in Uganda. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, if we have time, I'll be able to take you to our lab to see how our lab is designed and how we're able to incorporate a variety of products for contract manufacturing. So we have a flexible facility that can accommodate a wide range of products.
Must lab.
Yeah, must lab.
Yeah. That's right. And engineer, we also have a museum. So all these collections are somewhere kept in the first building. So there's a lot that we can see beyond here. Thank you. We have our incubation hub, Camtech Uganda, and there are some of the products that have come under Camtech Uganda. So let's Noria take us.
Okay, good morning, everyone. My name is Nambogo Noriat. I work with the Consortium for Affordable Medical Technologies, which is Camtech Uganda. It's an innovation hub at Mbara University of Science and Technology, and where we support innovators that are developing solutions in health, applications, devices. Camtech Uganda has existed for now 12 years, and we've been able to support more than 30 innovators. We have innovators who have come up with companies. They have registered companies. There are now more than 10 sustainable companies and solutions that are working within Ugandan health facilities and across several health facilities, but also outside Uganda, like in Tanzania, Kenya, India, several of them coming from Mbara University of Science and Technology. So we have not been able to come with most of the innovations, but we have several of them. So one of them is, this is a hand sanitizer called Sanidrop, which was developed in 2017 and got an approval from UNBS. So by the time COVID came in, we were already out there selling in hospitals and to individuals, and it's still in the market. And then we have another product here that I will just show the banner. It's also under Camtech, but it recently got funded under CITT to commercialize. It's an application that links health workers and patients. In case, especially specialists, you need a specialist, but you don't know where to find them. And most of our specialists do work in several health facilities because there are few. So you find that it's difficult for you to know whether they are at this facility. That's why we came up with this. We piloted it in several health facilities in Mbarara, and we have results to that. And we have now developed a dashboard where the doctors requested that their appointments should be also managed by their assistants, like receptionists, in case they are busy. So we are also going to roll it out in 2 health facilities as we prepare to commercialize. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. So this is pathogen economy, and now we are moving into agriculture and agribusiness. Thank you very much. Yeah, I can take us through.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for coming to this event. And this is agricultural productivity and agribusiness. And this is innovative, sustainable organic farming techniques. It's a project here at Mbara University in partnership with Mazadi, Mbarazono Agriculture Research Organization, Private Sector Foundation Uganda, BSU, and Biogas Solutions Uganda. So with this iSoft project, we enhance student hands-on training in innovations related to crop, farming, ICT, and others. And among our innovations is the fertilizer, which is the 3-in-1 bioorganic fertilizer that is applicable to most of the crops, including vegetables that you are able to see here. This 3-in-1 bioorganic fertilizer is made from our locally available materials such as cow dung that provides nitrogen. So after tapping off methane, you're able to get bioceride. which biosirare is mixed with plant extract of Tithonia diversifolia. I hope you have seen that before. It looks like that, the royal yellow flower. So there we add in biochar that provides potassium, and this Tithonia diversifolia is richly supplied with phosphorus. So we mix all and come up with this 3-in-1 bioorganic fertilizer.
Thank you very much. Let's move to the smart cook brooder.
Yes, hello. Good morning. My name is Semakubile Lawrence, and I'm with my colleague.
Nelson Trevor Malondo.
We are introducing our product.
Martin Muhumuza. I'm here with Francis Kamganga and the PI of the project, Dr. Simon Kauma. We have come up with a student information management system, or an ERP, that manages the life cycle of a student from way before they are a student up to when they are an alumni. So we've designed a system to be able to advertise the university's program and attract potential students. It goes ahead and provides an application portal where these students are able to interface with the application portal and fill in their details. Goes ahead to do admissions, and then from admissions, now there were potential students, they are students. We now go ahead to give them a students portal. There is also a staff portal where we are able to manage the day-to-day running of the university. Maybe I'll just go through, I may not go through everything in particular, but for example, right here displayed on the screen is the manager's dashboard. By just logging into the system, and this is some data from the university, by just logging into the system, you're able to tell the number of faculties, number of programs, number of staff accounts, the demographics of the university. And so this system is end-to-end, not only targeting students, but also targeting administration and top managers, because we know that, for example, when the professor has logged in, she's more interested in statistics to help her make quick decisions. So by her just logging in, she's able to tell quick details like number of students enrolled. Our dear US is able to tell from the number of students enrolled how much money the university is expecting. Yeah, so we have put into account the end-to-end life of a student, all the way from before they are a student to when they are a student. And then the very beautiful thing about this system is that after the initial interaction with the system, which is when students have come and we register them, the student, through the student's portal, is able to manage their whole life without ever going back to the academic registrar's office. Because through the student's portal, a student can register, can enroll, can print an exam card, and be able to see their marks.
Thank you.
So we have cut out most of the things and made sure that it's almost like self-service. And we are also developing an alumni portal to keep track of those who leave the university, because it's very important to keep in touch with them.
Thank you, Martin.
Thank you so much.
This is one of our key flagship products in ICT, and we are able to domesticate. Yes, sir.
Are you able is a student able to track their personal progress? For example, attendance in lectures and progress through the modules?
Oh yes,
Can you
yes.
be able to track?
Yes, please, it's all here. The student is able to see the modules they are doing. Even when they have a retake, they can register. They interact with every part of their life.
So there's Sibo here, he can explain it. This is Sankara.
Yes. Yeah, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, and distinguished guests. I'm called Sankara Ruhanga. Allow me to introduce to you Mbarara's fastest delivery solution. It's called Sibo app. It's both on Android and Apple Store. You could be able to have this application. We deliver with EVs. These are all EVs. We also have female riders. If I could be able to go to our traction, so far we have achieved 2,000 plus downloads, and we have 30 plus daily orders so far, having launched in the last 4 months. We also have 23 delivery riders, and like I told you, among those are female riders. We came with some of them. We also have already onboarded 50 plus local vendors. Now, out of the 30 daily orders, while the bigger percentage is meals, what should actually come to your attention is, just like Mbarara was recently are regarded as one of those with high prevalence with HIV. One of the reasons being young people fearing to order for a few health supplements, I would say as easy as a condom. So one of those that we deliver highly in the evening and over the weekends are some of those products. Post-exposure pills and the
Thank you, Sankara.
We are seeking market, media and marketing, equity investment, but also some co-branded impact campaigns.
Thank you, Sankara.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. He's one of our alumni, and that shows how MUST has impacted its alumni. Thank you very much. Let's proceed now to engineering and technology.
Thank you so much. Our dear guest of honor and the entire team, we welcome you. This is Team TrackSmart. TrackSmart is an examination and attendance management system, and we comprehensively look at all identification and verification needs across different platforms. We realize that education organizations or institutions are suffering with paper-based examination processes, whereby examination cards are printed every time a student has to sit for an exam. And such examination cards can be easily lost, they can easily be forged. Students can use them as well to cheat examinations, among other shortcomings. So we said, instead of having to use the paper, let's use the biometric signature, either face or iris or palm vein verification. So we gladly received a funding from CITT and we are able to successfully develop a prototype that now we are looking forward to implementing into a tangible product. And thus we are requesting the government to continue funding innovation and research at MUST.
Yeah, actually the funding is from the government of Uganda through MUST. Okay, so more support will be needed. I think we can proceed to the next one in the interest of time.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you very much, TrackSmart. And this was also a student in the Faculty of Computing and Informatics.
Yes, thank you so much. I'm so happy to be here. My name is Peter Kamkama from the Faculty of Informatics. Today we present to you a simulation of blockchain technology that is meant to issue online certificates. We faced very many problems ranging from missing certifications, fake certifications, and sometimes it's hard to replace them in any other case. So we come in as a team blockchain to give a digital platform, to present a digital platform that is going to enhance and put about something like this that is visible on the screen. If I'm not limited to time, I'm going to call upon my colleague to take on.
Okay, so welcome you all. So
just in less than 1 minute, please.
Okay, yeah, so I'll just take you through. So we issue the system to their institution, university, and they manage to issue certificates through the portal to students, and we only provide QR codes to students. So wherever he can go, he can scan and get their credentials.
Thank you very much. Let's move to the next one.
Thank you. Greetings to you all. My name is Agumia Nelson. I'm a student here at Mbara University doing software engineering, and today we present to you our innovation called MetriPay. Now, MetriPay is a biometric payment system. For example, now you may have credit cards. Once I take a picture of that credit card, I can make a payment anywhere in the world, on Amazon, Sibo, everywhere. Even your mobile money pin, once I get it, I can seal your phone and maybe do some things with it. But with MetriPay, the only thing that can confirm a transaction is your thumbprint. So without that fingerprint, the transaction just can't go through. So we believe that this could be one of the most secure payment systems that we would have in Uganda. So due to time, we may not demonstrate, but we're also requesting for support from the CITT team so that we can take this innovation to the next level, because with a partnership with mobile money companies, instead of maybe using a MetriPay wallet, well, you could use your thumbprint and they remove money from your MTN mobile money or your Airtel mobile money. So no need to register again, you just use your thumbprint to make payments anywhere in the world.
Thank you very much.
Our innovation.
Thank you very much. Now we are proceeding to the social innovation. Okay, there's one more, which Please, less than a minute, please.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Noe Bryant. We present to you to UK. I know we don't have a lot of time to present this, but we can move on. So I think in your transit here, you've realized that the distance from town to here and wherever everyone else is staying is quite large. And that's a major challenge we face as Kihumuro students, mainly us who stay outside, not in Kihumuro. So we decided to come up with, the team decided to come up with an application that will help us as students carpool. It's kind of like sharing rides, where we are going to cut the costs, maybe help us save some money and make the transportation between us and the university easier.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. In the interest of time, just a minute.
Good morning to everyone. For us, we came up with Evently app. It's a software app that helps. So remember, when we are studying, there is always need for leisure. So this app will help us to always be updated on the events within Mbarara or within the location you are. For the university students, this app is for us. And for the people who are old, they also have money. They can also opt for the app. That's all I can tell you.
Thank you very much, our chief guest. We are now moving to the social innovations. It's beyond technological innovations, but social innovations. And here we have Health Child Uganda, maternal, newborn, and child health, please. Thank you.
I greet you all in the name of our Lord Jesus Christ. My name is Chintu John Trevor, a student at MUST. I'm an innovator and a co-creator. This is what I do. I do portraits, art pieces. This is not printed, but hand-drawn. And I'm looking forward to growing my skills. And the money that I get from here, I'm trying to invest somewhere back in agriculture at home. And I'm very excited to present to you. This is one of my products, but I have very many products back at my workplace. I'm really glad.
Thank you very much. Let's proceed to Maternal, Newborn, and Child Health Institute.
This portrait costs around, this is 250. Yeah.
Okay, Claire, you can take us through.
Thank you so much. I'm called Chokshawa Claire, and I'm representing the Department of Maternal, Newborn, and Child Health and Research. And this is a social innovation that mainly concentrates on community, improving the health of adolescents and young people, as well as mothers, children, and newborn. And these are some of our products that we use, the training manuals. But for today, we are going to concentrate on digital storytelling. So we transformed storytelling, the old culture, into digital era. So I'm handing over to my sister to talk about the digital storytelling. Thank you so much.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Nanyazi Amlat, an alumni of Mbarara University of Science and Technology, and a facilitator of digital storytelling at Department of Maternal and Child Health, Health Child Uganda. Digital storytelling is a people-centered approach in which the storyteller works along with the trained facilitator to bring their audio recording, and we create it with the added value of images to make a short video that can run for around 2 to 5 minutes. Digital storytelling, we all know that way back in time, people would use stories to generate knowledge and give out knowledge to people. Digital storytelling can be facilitated through, we use finding and telling, where we take through the digital storyteller, into a comfortable and safe space to give him. Then we record their story, add value.
Thank you very much.
Digital storytelling can be used for advocacy in community, for community change.
Extraction and ability of the papyrus we have in the city to be able to filter the nutrients that are, the sediment and the pollutants that are coming in. So we do 2 apps.
Project 3.
Thank you, Matthew.
Good morning.
My name is Nakato Constance Nachimuri. I'm a PhD scholar doing a PhD in computing. I'm on sub-project 3. So sub-project 3 looks at providing aspects. One is an irrigation project in Isingiro. We are also coming up with a solar cooker that can store energy. That's the work of another PhD student. For me, my work, I'm using artificial intelligence. We've gone out to the field, over 1,000 plus. A community, not at the university, and I have some of them here that have gone through our trainings, and they have products that have developed and they're on market.
You speak on their behalf. So what have they innovated
Oh.
to make this part?
Thank you. So we have a herbal toothpaste from our developer here, then we have someone that has focused on making packaging more friendly and removing the issue of polythene bags and stuff.
Be able to sort garbage automatically for the people. They don't have to do so much thinking, and this is to enable us to be able to recycle waste more efficiently and more easily. So, for example, if I can bring this close up, if I can bring this.
Project 4 that focuses on sexual and reproductive. Project 4 that focuses on sexual and reproductive. Yes. You can briefly say that, and then we move
thank you.
to the next item.
I am Kamjisha Arnold, Project Assistant, Project 4, which looks at improved sexual and reproductive health and rights for mothers and adolescents. Health and rights for mothers and adolescents. We are doing this.
We now have the privilege to allow you unveil our glamorous building by unveiling the stone which marks the Faculty of Computing and Informatics. Yes, can we clap?
Our chief guest will now read what is on the commemoration stone, and we will proceed.
Mbarara University of Science and Technology, this Faculty of Computing and Informatics building was officially commissioned by Right Honorable Deputy Speaker of the Parliament of the Republic of Uganda, whom I represent, Thomas Tayebwa, on the 4th of July 2025.
A round of applause. Yay! We must indeed. We will now have a prayer from our leadership of the Catholic faith, and then we will continue inside. Thank you very much.
Let's put ourselves in the mood of prayer. God, we thank you for this moment. We thank you for all these people who donated towards the building of this faculty administration. We ask you that may the Holy Spirit inspire us and give us the wisdom, the courage, and all the gifts that we utilize these classes and a peaceful stay at Must. We make our prayer through our Lord Jesus Christ, your Son, who lives and reigns with you in the unity of the Holy Spirit, one God, forever and ever.
Amen.
And may God bless you all in the name and of the
Shekanimanya, the representative of Archbishop of Mbara Archdiocese. Ladies and gentlemen, as we proceed inside, allow me to recognize Engineer Brian Bohanda, the General Manager of NEC, National Enterprise Corporation, who put up please of Must Estates Department, Engineer Ashleys. Thank you so much for working hard. The Must team is right here. Of course, under the leadership of our Vice Chancellor, Professor Pauline Byakiika. Let's clap for all the leadership at Must. Ladies and gentlemen, let's allow Nick to say a word to us.
You know, when you build and hand over. Thank you so much, our guest of honor. You're most welcome. The Right Reverend Bishops and all the clergy and leaders. Bohanda Brian is my name. I'm a civil engineer by profession, and I am a general manager of NEC Construction Works and Engineering Limited, which is a subsidiary of National Enterprise Corporation. Lieutenant General James Mujira, who is our managing director, has failed to make it because of other schedules, but he really sends in his regards. We're extremely privileged to build and, you know, show our potential. Pray that the building will you know, be put to use in terms of skilling Ugandans. We thank you and wish you all the best.
Thank you very much. I invite the Dean of Faculty of Computing and Informatics and the organizing chair to lead the tour of the Faculty in Computing Informatics building.
Okay, thank you, members. Let's go in and have a tour of the building. Thank you so much, members. This is our reception area. We have two people here. There is David and his colleague. This is an atrium. If it was a hotel, you'd call it a lobby, but this is not a hotel. You can look up to appreciate the beauty of this building. This building is in an arc form. It is almost like a semicircle. So when you look, it is almost like a semicircle.
Isn't it good to have?
Because on the roof at the top, we have their tanks, which get the water from the ground tank. Then this side is the same thing. We have computer room, and then we have a lecture room, plus other rooms. So this is replicated on the different floors, and we have office space at the third floor. So for the interest of time, taking some time, I request that we just look at one of the lecture rooms, then you can go up and look at maybe one of the labs, and then you go to the third floor, look at the office space, and then you can come down. Okay, so we can go this way. projector. We have a fan. We have our whiteboard. Yeah, and another whiteboard. And for keep interacting. Likewise, on the upper floors, we have the same replica as we go up. Thank you. So class. The lecture is can go and look at the lab. Okay.
And there's going to be a test in 2 months' time.
So we go this way. Where are we going? This way.
You can't change.
Just keep here. Just Great.
first this side.
We keep here first. Here, right here?
Because I wanted to ask you the sun. You can take it.
Oh, okay.
Life at Must indeed. Our next plant is by our Vice Chancellor, Professor Pauline Kibwika. Thank you so much for your visionary leadership that has enabled success at Must. Indeed, succeed we must, as we always say. All eyes are on our Vice Chancellor as she makes the first planting. And then she has put in the soil. Thank you very much. She's demonstrating how she's a great farmer, not only a researcher and a professor of internal medicine, but also a great farmer. Thank you very much. And now she's going to pour water. A big round of applause for our DRVC. Thank you. The third tree is going to be planted by the Dean, Dr. Evarist Nabasa. Thank you so much, DRVC. Oh, the Dean has already planted. Thank you very much, Dr. Evarist Nabasa, for the milestone taken right here, the commissioning of the building of Faculty of Computing. Bishop of Mbara Archdiocese, Reverend Father Dido Shekani Manya is planting a tree. This shows commitment of Mass to the respect we have for God and the networks and partnerships we have built over the years. This symbolizes life. This symbolizes blessings to Kihumuro campus, the main campus of Bara University of Science and Technology. Bring the water to give it life. Thank you very much. And Reverend Father Dido is an alumnus of MAST. So you're doing it on behalf of the students too. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, we are returning back to the celebration grounds, and we will have our speeches. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome our chief guest, our Vice Chancellor, and the whole procession to take their seats. Thank you for the wonderful time we have had. The commemoration of the FCI building is done. That's well done. Thank you very much.
I welcome you back from the... Once again, I welcome you to this great and memorable occasion. Our chief guest, Honorable Molly Asimwe, the head of education, coming down his cheeks. He has been supported by a great organizing, the head of the organizing committee of this event. That hand clap is not strong enough to welcome him. Thank you.
Thank you, Angela. Can I request members of the organizing team, if you can come forward? It's an opportunity to take a picture. You can come and stand here. And of course, the paparazzas will continue doing their work. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, in the interest of time, and to ensure we avoid repetition, I respectfully defer the full protocol to the Vice Chancellor, who is most appropriately placed to deliver it. On my part as the chairperson of the Events Management Committee, I respectively align myself with the established protocol. Representing the Events Management Committee with utmost honor, allow me to extend a heartfelt greeting to each of you. Were it possible to speak to you individually and whispering to you, I would express the following. this is what I would say. I would express the pride and the joy we feel on this momentous occasion. Indeed, we celebrate with purpose and unity of vision turned reality, the commissioning of Faculty of Computing and Informatics. If I rewind the clock and I go back to 1998, when the university laid the foundation for computing with 40 reconditioned computer machines squeezed in 2 rooms, which were repurposed, and these buildings were put up in 1957. The management and council at that time, I was part of management, and I know what was taking place in top management meetings and the university council. The guiding mantra at that time was, think big, but start small. Fast forward today, 2015. Those small steps have led us to commission today of a fully fledged FCI building. And you have noted, I know you haven't gone to all the rooms, excellent lecture rooms, computer labs, offices, and the whole purpose of these facilities in this building of FCI is to guide innovation, to spur innovation. We are no longer speaking of the 7 students, 4 male and 3 female, who were the pioneer students of the faculty, by then the department. But today, we talk of 834 students, both postgraduate and undergraduates. Of those, 271 are female and 563 are male, bright scholars. We are proud as Mbarara University of Science and Technology. While these numbers tend to tilt towards male dominance, there is a poetic justice in the leadership of the faculty. Of the 3 deans we have had so far, 2 were powerful women, namely Dr. Siadora Tuanjegwe Mondo and Dr. Annabella Byakiika. And my brother, Dr. Evarist Nabasa, you are carrying the baton today. You are the only male out of the 3. This amazing journey from the cables of careers continues to echo the founding philosophy. Think big, but very interesting. Start small where you are. And that is what Mbarara University of Science and Technology is all about. Wherever you are seated, either in front of me or those who are seated on my left, not behind me, but on the left, because your supervisors cannot sit behind you, and my colleagues whom I have worked with to ensure we get an excellent function. If you can look, for us who are facing this side, if you can look on the right, those who are facing this side, if you look on the left, in our hands and what we see lies a torch of knowledge, lit not just by modern machines, by the undying fire of those whom we call go-givers, but not go-getters. Those who started, they were go-givers, not go-getters. The FCI building stands not merely as bricks and mortar, but a beacon to illuminate minds, decode dreams, and debug destinies. Here, algorithms dance spark like code. It is our cathedral of curiosity, built to harness innovation, to cultivate brilliance, and to train, to teach digital architects of tomorrow. Firstly, to the staff of Faculty of Business and Management Sciences, represented by the Dean and other staff members, Dean Chijambo. They view this building as a non-current asset. Specifically, it is part of International Accounting Standard 16, property, plant, and equipment. It represents a capital investment that supports the institution's mission, expected to provide economic and educational value over many years. It is recorded at its cost of acquisition or construction and subject to depreciation over its useful life. Maintenance expenses are treated separately from capital enhancements, which might increase its value. In short, in the view of Faculty of Business and Management Sciences, the building is not just an inspiring architecture. It is a structured investment contributing to growth, learning, and long-term institutional value of the university. To the academic staff of the pioneer faculty of medicine, the likes of Professor Joseph Ngozi, the Dean, who is here, and I think in absentia, Professor David Chitya and Dr. George Wasa Salongo, our long-serving and dedicated staff, view the Faculty of Computing and Informatics as more than just neighbors on campus, Professor Ngozi. They see it as a hub for interdisciplinary collaboration, where AI, data science, and medical research converge to advance diagnostics, treatment planning, and health record management solutions. This is how they view the building which the guest of honor has officially commissioned. Send to the staff of Faculty of Science, FIRST and Interdisciplinary Studies, each hold unique reflections on this building. For example, I haven't seen the Dean of the Faculty of Science, but if you were to ask Dr. Eunice Apio Olet Alere, the Dean of Science, and in her usual soft, yes, yet incisive tone, she might simply say this: science and computing work hand in hand. Whether modeling climatic data, stimulating chemical reactions, or crunching biological data sets. Therefore, the building represents a vital source of researchers who rely on computational tools to accelerate discovery. On the other hand, Dr. Jones Obongoroj, the Dean of Faculty of FIRST, he views FCI and FIRST as dynamic partners in the pursuit of practical innovation. Additionally, he sees FCI and FIRST not as separate silos, but as co-architects of applied knowledge, united by a common goal of equipping students with the tools and mindset needed for future technologies. To sum up, the building houses not just classrooms, but powerful computer servers, and the guest of honor, you have looked at them, and more are going to be put there. That tools will empower research, interdisciplinary collaboration, and innovation. To you, my colleagues, Ombara University of Science and Technology, both the faculty and the students, let us step inside the building, not with quiet footsteps, but with bold ambition and determination. Because behind every computer server lies a future waiting to be written. Remember this one. One keystroke at a time in areas like bioinformatics, simulation-based training, predictive modeling, tech-driven solutions, leveraging machine learning is the strategy. The FI building may it stand as a transformative nexus of innovation, research, and academic excellence at Mbarara University of Science and Technology. And I am looking forward when my grandchild is going to enter the gates of Mbarara University of Science and Technology and specifically join the faculty of computing and informatics. Let it illuminate future technologists, echoing the core values and legacy that shape MUST. From these foundations, many ideas be honored and solutions to address complex web of global challenges that demand urgent and coordinated actions. Together in unison, we celebrate not just a building, but the birth of boundless opportunity. Let it continue to ignite our minds and produce solutions that shape sustainable futures. I once again extend heartfelt thanks to the event organizers, my colleagues. By the way, I had not noticed this during the meetings, but you are bright young men and women. And Mbarara University of Science and Technology is proud of you, and we thank you. To repeat as I end, myself for perfection, the building is more than an infrastructure. It is a launch pad for academic excellence. Your guest of honor, Madam Vice Chancellor, and a symbol of our enduring commitment progress. If I were to end my remarks on behalf of this amazing committee, I would use only 3 words: succeed we must, for God and my country.
Thank you so much, Professor Charles Tushaboma Kazoba. Thank you, committee. Thank you, MUST Council, top management, and all those. Ladies and gentlemen, if you've never paid rent, you don't know what it feels like. The Faculty of Computing and Informatics has been paying rent and housed in different houses. You don't know what the landlord will say today. You don't know what the landlord will say tomorrow. The rent might increase. They might close the door. All that gets to history if you build your own home. And when you build your home, you don't just build a house. You build a home with furniture, imported, expensive, and the house is seen from above. Ladies and gentlemen, who can tell that story more than a person who has been a student in this faculty? Allow me to invite Edgar Kahero, a student of this faculty, who is going to speak to us. He was a former minister of ICT in the 35th Guild Cabinet, and he's a software engineering student yet to graduate. Edgar, please don't lie to the committee or anyone here. Tell us the truth.
Thank you so much, dear moderator. I'd like to associate myself with the already established protocol. Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. I'm Bambali Edgar Kahero, a 4th-year student pursuing a bachelor's degree of science in software engineering. I'm privileged to stand before you today to give my life experience as a student at Mbarara University of Science and Technology under the Faculty of Computing and Informatics. As a student, I've received good mentorship, research, and innovation of technology under this faculty, and allow me to appreciate our dear lecturers led by our Dean, Dr. Everest Nabasa, who have mentored us so that we can be people who are ready to face the world in innovation, technology, and in other things. Allow me also to take a biopsy of myself, whereby I did my research titled Employee Geofenced Attendancy Platform. This platform focuses on monitoring attendance of employees who work in organizations. We find in most instances, people who work in organizations have been facing hardships on how they can be monitored by their employee, whereby you find they often don't attend work. So my research focused on how they can be monitored by using their mobile phone. And the technology that I used while innovating, it was geofencing, which is creating virtual boundaries around a geographical area. Allow me to acknowledge my dear supervisor, Dr. Adams Rukundo, and other supervisors for the mentorship that provided to us at the faculty. Allow me also to diligently thank our dear university administration that has supported us for our all-time being at MAST. It's really a privilege being a student at MAST, and I really thank the Almighty Lord that has been there and has guided all of us, the students' fraternity, to come and witness the grand opening of our faculty building. In conclusion, allow me to thank the Almighty Lord who has provided us with life and who have been able to come and witness this. There are some people who haven't made it, but who are we to come and witness this? Allow me to thank our dear lecturers and staff for the support you have rendered to us. And also, as I conclude, allow me to thank my fellow students for being patient. We all know what we have gone through, but patience has paid off today. And also, thank you for paying tuition in time. Thank you, MAST. We shall ever always be proud of Mbara University of Science and Technology. Succeed, we must.
Before you leave the platform, you didn't thank the landlords who hosted you. Did they treat you nice?
Allow me to thank our Faculty of Applied Sciences for hosting us, and the library. It has really been a hard journey, but we are also going to be happy to host you in our building. Thank you.
Thank you so much. You've invited them. So Faculty of Applied Science, please feel free to walk in there and we shall enjoy. Thank you so much, Edgar. Once again, let's give him another round of applause to thank him. Edgar has spoken and done us proud. Our chief guest, still the person going to speak to us is in the leadership of the Faculty of Computing and Informatics. She's a master alumnus, a great researcher, a grant winner, a preacher, a mother, and a wife. Ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together for Dr. Angela Musimenta, the Deputy Dean of this faculty, walking majestically to speak to us, telling us briefly about the future of the faculty and where she tried to get here. Angela.
Thank you so much, Madam Angela, our guest of honor, our chief guest, religious leaders, MAST management, MAST community, all invited guests, protocol observed. My name is Angela Musimenta. I am currently the Deputy Dean of the Faculty of Computing and Informatics. I am also at the same time one of the second pioneers of this faculty. In 1999, I joined this university, and by then, this that we are calling the Faculty of Computing and Informatics, it was an institute. I beg your pardon, it was actually a department in the Faculty of Development Studies. Thank God for the refurbished computers that were available. To the best of my remembrance, yes, there were about 40, but out of them, only 3 were working. I've been part of this journey where I remember very well that at that very point in time, we actually had 3 lecturers. So by the grace of God, the faculty, the current faculty, was graced by the opportunity to upgrade from being just a department to an institute, and that was in 2006. So we operated as a department from 1998 to 2006, and thank God in 2016 we were elevated as a faculty of computing and informatics. I know I am here to give a summary of where we want to be, but I also understand that not until we know where we have come from, it's very hard to clearly articulate where we want to be. So we thank God for the MAST management and for all the teamwork from the MAST community and from the government of Uganda in as far as our building is concerned. We have been housed in a place that used to be a kitchen for the medical faculty. And here we are opening our beautiful faculty. We can only say, Ebenezer, thus far, the Lord God, our Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit has enabled us. We are finally home, right in our Canaan land. What is our mission as a faculty? Our mission is to provide quality and relevant education to both national and international trainees, with particular emphasis on science and technology as applied to community development and national sustainable development. So currently as a faculty, we've got 3 undergraduate programs running. We have bachelor's degree in computer science, in information technology, in software engineering. Those are 3, and we have 2 master's programs running, master's in information systems, and also a master's program in health informatics. So this is where we are in as far as we are concerned as a faculty. So where do we want to be in future? We want to drive Uganda's digital transformation and innovation in various aspects, with particular focus on the 3 core functions of this university. To begin with, looking at teaching, we are dreaming and seriously looking forward to be leaders in implementing competent-based teaching and learning, which is enabled by ICT. We identify a very important gap in the current e-learning system that this university is using. And that gap relates to the fact that it does not comprehensively include all the components of competence-based teaching and learning. So what we want to spearhead as a faculty in the next 10 years is to make sure that we have competence-based teaching and learning incorporated, and this will including aspects like visual labs and simulation, digital assistance tools, and all that, including e-portfolios. We also recognize the fact that we need to develop our staff capacity in digital skills with a specific emphasis on competence-based learning. Also, as a faculty, we are working hard now that we are finally home. We want to improve our undergraduate
and graduate programs to make sure that we are producing competitive graduates that have the competencies to utilize emerging technologies to address issues that affect our lives, issues that affect our communities, and issues that affect our country. We plan as a vibrant faculty to introduce programs such as artificial intelligence, data science and analytics, Internet of Things, which are engines to the fourth revolution, industrial revolution. Also, as a faculty, we are already taking a lead in utilizing ICT to drive research and innovations, and we even want to do more now that we have space, now that we have the building, and now that we have all this support. At the moment, we are driving serious innovations that are using digital technologies to address issues affecting public health and which also have global importance. We also run a data science project that leverages data science methods to improve medical imaging. In terms of where we want to go in research, we want to be leaders in championing research that improve not only health, but also education, but also governance, but also socio-economic development. And we are sure that with this support and with all of us in it, we will surely make it. Lastly, concerning community development, which is the third core goal of this university, we want to see our faculty of computing and informatics taking the lead in ICT-driven solutions that can transform communities, that can transform this country, that can transform the way we do things. We are trying all our best to position ourselves as a national hub for digital innovation and impact. You have heard some of our projects. Those are just a few of the many projects that we are incubating and implementing in our faculty. We are also planning to forge partnerships both at a local level and also at an international level to make sure that we have the resources that are required to move forward in research, and also to ensure that what we are doing is aligned with the community and government plans. Having said all those, we are not without limitations. One of the two gaps that I would like to highlight to this audience is the gap in the infrastructure. Yes, we have the building, but of course, from what we have seen, we still need infrastructure to be helpful in teaching, to help us in teaching, to help us in research, to help us in community development. What I can say now is like we have this fertile garden that we've just been placed in, but not until we are equipped with the necessary equipment like hose and etc., we might not do as expected. The second and last gap that I would like to highlight is that of staff motivation. We want to thank the university and this government because we are one faculty that has over 70% of our staff members, I'm talking about academic staff members with PhDs. However, we have had a challenge of people staying on their positions for a long time without being promoted. Personally, I have been at a level of a senior lecturer for more than 13 years. So for more than a decade, I qualified for promotion, but because of lack of funding and other issues, I haven't been promoted. And this is not only me, We also have a number of other staff members at the faculty whose promotions are due, but they haven't been promoted. We believe that promotions can also motivate us to do even more. Thank you so much for God and my country.
Thank you so much, Angela. I expected every end of the sentence, you are a preacher. In God's name, amen. The voice was so tough, you got us caught. Our chief guest and the Vice Chancellor, today is the 4th of July. And when I know a little bit of birthdays, I'm good at birthdays. Today is the birthday of the United States of America. And they are our partners through this faculty, through the Massachusetts Institute of Technology and the NIH. Let's rise to honor the United States of America as our partners. I see Jackie over there. Let's rise. We may not sing the anthem because we don't know the words. Oh, see, can you see? Anyone can join me? Take the anthem of America. Stand up to honor the United States of America. Why more? Okay, while you're still up, I would like to use this opportunity to also have a moment of silence for all those who have departed from us, especially those in this faculty who have not seen it to date. May their souls rest in eternal peace. Let's take our seats, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to recognize the media houses in place, but also let you know that we are having online and physical presence. And when it comes to eating the cake, I don't know what the people online will do, but as technology has it, they will also join us. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me at this moment to invite the gentleman who has received the mantle. He is a great mentor. He is someone who has traveled just to see that technology improves in this faculty. He has taken the risk of begging, negotiating, kneeling to see that we have this building today. He is the dean of this faculty. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Dr. Everest Nabasa to speak to us as the dean of the faculty.
Thank you very much, Angela. Colleagues, allow me to solicit for support for some members to stand beside me as I deliver this speech. Deputy Dean Angela, I would like you to come and support me here. The heads of departments that are there, Kate and Amos. Where is Kate? And we commonly call her Aunt Kate. The Right Honorable Deputy Speaker of Parliament, represented by Honorable Mary Asimwe, Head Education Committee of Parliament, and a woman Member of Parliament, Rwampara District, our guest, the honorable members of Parliament present, the chairperson and members of the University Council, members of the University Senate and top management, deans and directors, distinguished guests, staff, students, religious leaders present, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. My name is Dr. Nabasa Everest. I'm the Dean of the Faculty of Computing and Informatics that we have commissioned today. It is with immense pride and heartfelt gratitude that I welcome you all to Mbara University of Science and Technology, Kihumuro main campus, on this historic occasion, the official commissioning of the Faculty of Computing and Informatics building. Your presence here today is a true testament to your commitment to education, innovation, and the future of our nation. Allow me first and foremost to extend our deepest gratitude to His Excellency the President of the Republic of Uganda, General Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, for his visionary leadership and unwavering belief in information communication technology as a transformative tool for national development. Through his guidance, Uganda continues to embrace digital transformation as a key driver to socio-economic progress. Our guest of honor, allow me to quote the words of His Excellency the President. Start of the quote. For Uganda to achieve the middle-income economy, the following must be emphasized: agriculture, industrialization, value addition, and ICT. I underscore ICT. If our leader, in his capacity as the president of this nation, emphasizes and directs us that ICT is one of the things that will drive the economy, why not for us to launch this building? I would like us to clap for that. We also sincerely thank the Parliament of Uganda for continually supporting higher education through legislation, funding, and policy. We all know that if the Parliament does not appropriate a budget, then such a building can only be a dream. So, honorable guest of honor, we thank you and we appreciate the work that you do in Parliament. Let's clap for our guest of honor. We salute the Ministry of Education and Sports under the able leadership of the First Lady, Honorable Janet Kataha Museveni, for providing the strategic oversight needed to transform institutions like MUST into world-class centers of excellence, and particularly for MUST for allowing us to have such a building that houses the Faculty of Computing and Informatics. A very special thanks goes to the University Council, chaired by Dr. Warren Namara, for steering this institution with diligence and integrity, and to the Chancellor, Professor Charles Rwanga Mark Owen, for your meticulous wisdom that you offer to MUST. In a special way, allow me to thank MUST top management under our dynamic Vice Chancellor, Professor Pauline Byakiika Kibwika. Please clap for her. For the steadfast execution of her duties as a Vice Chancellor, despite having spent only 8 months at MUST as the Vice Chancellor. I also would like to thank our founding Vice Chancellor, Professor F.I.B. Kayanja, and his successor, Professor Celestino Obua, for their immense support over the years. Without their support, I think it would have been a dream to reach on this day and commission the FCI building. We commend the National Enterprise Corporation, NEC, under the UPDF for being an excellent contractor. Please, members, look on your, for us who are standing here, on our right, and if you appreciate that building, give a very big round of applause to NEC as the contractor. They did a very commendable work by delivering quality, efficiency, and national pride. Indeed, this building is a national pride. We equally appreciate Ubuntu Consulting. This was a consultancy firm that always guided the contractor together with MUST for their meticulous oversight and professionalism. Our heartfelt thanks also go to the FCI Building Project Supervisory Team at MUST, our committed academic and administrative staff, and our brilliant students, both current and alumni, without whom this journey would not have been complete. Our students were very resilient and they waited for long to be able to reach this building. So we thank you so much. On the part of thanking the different stakeholders, let me also in a special way go on to thank our founding deans, Dr. Theodora Twanjiri Mondo and Dr. Annabella Habinka Ejiri for having headed the then Institute of Computer Science that eventually became the Faculty of Computing and Informatics that we are commissioning today. But allow me also not to forget my Deputy Dean, Dr. Angela Msimenta, and all the FCI heads of departments, all the FCI coordinators, and all our funders, partners, collaborators, and parents. Please clap for those people. They have done a great job. Our guest of honor, allow me to briefly give you some history about the Faculty of Computing. Where have we come from? The story of the Faculty of Computing and Informatics that we have commissioned today is one of resilience, vision, and growth. It has been 27 years of waiting, but finally, FCI is here at Kihumuro main campus, which is only 4 miles from town campus, where we have been for all these 27 years, waiting for this day to finally come. Let us clap for God and the university management. It began in 1998 with the Department of, as a Department of Computer Science under the Faculty of Development Studies. This department started humbly with only 7 students, that is 3 girls and 4 boys, that they were offering a Bachelor of Computer Science, and the department of that time was being led by Mr. Sengonzi. From 1999 to 2001, the department was led by Ruswata Dennis, and thereafter followed by myself, Narasa Evarist, from 2002 up 2003. And then later, Ms. Lydia Twaise led that department in 2004 up 2005. In 2006, a Bachelor of Information Technology program was launched, and that department at the time was elevated into an independent Institute of Computer Science, which we commonly called ICS, and it was led by the then Ms. Theodora Twonjire until 2014. In 2008, a Bachelor of Science in Computer Engineering and a Doctor of Philosophy were launched. In 2014, ICS, then led by Dr. Annabella Habinka, launched a Master of Information Systems. In 2015, ICS introduced a Master of Science in Health Information Technology and a postgraduate diplomas in Information Systems and Health Information Technology. In 2016, the then Institute of Computer Science was finally elevated into a Faculty of Computing and Informatics. Let's clap to that. Since 2017 to date, I've been a dean of this faculty, and I'm soon to retire just from the deanship within 2 months from now. In 2018, the Faculty of Computing and Informatics launched a Bachelor of Science in Software Engineering. Ladies and gentlemen, in 2023-2024, we decided to bring our first year students at bachelor's level to begin studying from Kihumuro campus. At that time, 2 years ago, our students studied from the library and the Faculty of Applied Sciences and Technology, which is just behind us, as we were waiting for this building to finally be complete. I'm glad to report that this year, this coming academic year, 2025-2026, in August, we shall have all our students finally study here at Kihumuro campus. This will be more than 1,000 students that will be based in this faculty. I'd like us to clap for that achievement. Our dear guest of honor, this journey mirrors our vision to be a center of academic and professional excellence in science and technology, and our mission to provide quality and relevant education at national and international level, with particular emphasis on science and technology and its application to community development. Allow me, through you, our guest of honor, to say something more about what is in this building, maybe particularly for those who have not done the touring. Today, we unveil a magnificent 4,932 square meter building in total space, from the ground floor up to the 3rd floor. It is a purpose built to match the scale of our ambitions. It has in lecture halls that have up to a seating capacity of 800 students at a go. It has in computer and research labs that can house almost a maximum of 600 computers. It has an office space that can accommodate up to 100 staff at a go. It has in a bedroom that can accommodate 40 people, stores, server rooms, modern reception, lavatories for staff and students, a ramp, and a lift for accessibility. This building, besides it outside, it has a massive underground tank that can accommodate up to 300,000 liters of water, and this is going to help us for sustainability. So we are really grateful for this great building, and we'd like to utilize it for the benefit of our stakeholders. We are grateful to the Ugandan government and the Bank of Uganda and the UCOBS project for the initial total 90 computers. Some of them are still located in the library where students have been studying from, and for the furniture that is more than 670 chairs for our students and staff, and for all the fitting that we have so far. Though much more is still required to fully furnish the labs, offices, and lecture rooms. Our guest of honor, allow me to highlight a little bit about teaching, research, innovation, and outreach. With this befitting facility, FCI is more empowered than ever to fulfill its mandate in high-quality teaching of ICT and computing programs, cutting-edge research in emerging fields, technological innovations that solve real-world problems, community outreach that extends to the benefit of IT beyond the university gates. Our guest of honor, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to highlight a little bit about the achievements our faculty has so far been able to attain. FCI continues to produce over 150 highly skilled graduates annually at our graduations. That is not a small number. I'd like us to clap for that. Our guest of honor, every year we host what we call the FCI Awards. These are innovation exhibitions showcasing students and staff projects every year. Over the years, our guest of honor, our students have consistently impressed us with their ingenuity, technical acumen, and the commitment to solve real-world problems. I am proud to highlight several standout innovations that exemplify the transformative work emerging from our faculty. There is an innovation which was called Solar. It is a state-of-the-art web and mobile application that leverages AI and IoT to optimize soil analysis, crop planning, market access for rural farmers, driving sustainable agricultural productivity. Our guest of honor, there was another one which is called REP Zero, a winner of the Uganda National and Innovators Awards. This courageous project offers a tech-enabled platform to combat gender-based violence in communities. Our guest of honor, there was also Examination Monitor. This is a logistics and security tool developed to track UNEB examination materials during regional distribution, enhancing examination integrity and transparency. Vital Mobi, recognized at the ACIA Awards, this mobile-based solution improves healthcare delivery by enabling vital sign analysis and patient monitoring. Then there is Blood Finder and Blood Link. These solutions use real-time geolocation and donor matching technology to improve emergency access to blood and streamline transfusion logistics. Vine Locator, designed to assist in sourcing compatible blood vines for neonatal transfusions in addressing critical needs in pediatric care. Agro IA and Farm Bank Wallet, Complementing solar, these tools provide AI-driven crop diagnostics and financial services for smallholder farmers. Lambla UG Tour Explorer, digital platforms preserving Uganda's cultural heritage and supporting ecotourism through immense tech-based experiences. TrackSmart, an AI-powered system that registers and monitors students' attendance of lectures and examinations. Our guest of honor, the list is long, but the last one of these is SIMS, a university student management information system. Our guest of honor, these projects, among very many that I have not mentioned, have earned national and regional accolades, underscoring our role in shaping Uganda and Africa's innovations agenda. We are also deeply grateful to the visionary leaders who have supported our mission and have always turned up as guests of honor during our annual FCI Awards events. These include, among others, Honorable Frank Tumwebaze, Honorable Dr. Eliuda Tumwesije, Professor Charles Kwesiga, Honorable Godfrey Kabyanga, Honorable Dr. Monica Musenero, among many. I'd like you to clap for those people that could be coming to witness our annual FCI Awards. Their continued engagements with us as FCI Awards, year in, year out, bridges academia, policy, and industry, creating an ecosystem for sustainable innovations. At the Faculty of Computing and Informatics, we remain steadfast in our commitment to advancing inclusive, cross-sectoral innovations spanning health, education, transport, agriculture, tourism, among others. At the faculty, our guest of honor and members, we also boast of grants and funded research secured by both staff and students. We also have quite a number of global partnerships, including NIH, MIT Sana Project, among others, and we have also Google developer programs and other global IT platforms in our faculty. Ladies and gentlemen, it goes without saying that we still have some challenges as a faculty. So despite these strides that we have achieved, we face notable challenges, especially internet connectivity. Currently, the university operates on only 250 megabytes per second bandwidth. This is far below the minimum of 1 gigabyte per second required to support modern digital education, especially for a technology-oriented faculty like FCI. This constrains the Wi-Fi access and hinders high-performance computing research in our specialized labs. We still lack high-end performance computers, servers that are required for cutting-edge research. We still face unreliable electricity that frequently goes off. This disrupts the smooth running of the faculty activities. The faculty runs on a very meager budget, so we hope that through the university, the government can always assist us in increasing on the budget. Through our university leadership, we call upon government and all stakeholders to support us in overcoming these challenges. As a faculty, and having unveiled and opened this new building, we have the following pledge. Ladies and gentlemen, as we receive this remarkable building, we make the following solemn pledge. 1, to keep it clean, because we know cleanliness is one of the things that can really turn such a magnificent building. We shall keep it functional and secure. 2, to develop and mount new demand-driven academic programs, let's say in data science and AI. We all know that data science and AI is one of the leading things in the IT industry. So we would like to see that we take that direction. We pledge to enhance teaching, deepen research, and expand our innovation pipeline. We also pledge to continuously strive for academic and professional excellency. We also pledge to contribute actively to Uganda's digital transformation and knowledge-based economy. Our guest of honor and members present, finally, allow me to again express our heartfelt thanks to all of you, our guests, partners, staff, students, and well-wishers for being part of this monumental journey. The commissioning of this FCI building is not merely a structural addition. It is a symbol of possibility, a platform for innovation, and a pillar of Uganda's future. Thank you for listening to me. I remain Dr. Narasa Evarist, the Dean of the Faculty of Computing and Informatics. Succeed we must for God and my country. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Everest Nabasa. Our chief guest, allow me to have a moment of salutation of some of the members here present. We have our partners from Nile Breweries, our partners in research and innovation, not anything else. We have Engineer James Ogaria. He's with us today. If you're around, please stand up for recognition. Thank you so much, and thanks for the support you give our students and our staff. Please clap for the support Nile Breweries gives us. They partner with us on different projects. Allow me to introduce, in no specific order, the Director of Epicenter, Professor Juliet Mwanga, who is with us today and also having a stall for exhibition. Thank you for being with us. Allow me to welcome and recognize the University Top Management. Wherever you are, please stand up for recognition. The University Top Management. Thank you for being here with us to support the faculty. Our chief guest, allow me to recognize these persons here present who are master alumni but making impact. With us, we have Kreative Media and SIBO. You've seen it in the exhibition, a youth-led innovation to transform delivery and health access in Mbarara. This is led by Mr. Sankara Byarhanga, who is the brain behind this. He has won different awards at national and international level. If he's around, Sankara, please stand up. But Kreative Media is with us. Please stand up for it. Oh, yes, thank you, Sankara. We recognize the presence of Tayari TV, and the director is Yedidia Nyakahangura. He's a young man, ignore the name, but he's a very young man running Tayari TV. Tayari TV here present, please stand up for recognition. Tayari? Yes, thank you for being with us. Allow me to also recognize in absentia Mr. Ronald Tushabe, who is the brain behind Ayit TV. Okay, I've been corrected that Yadidia is the manager, not the director. Ronald Tushabe, who is the brain behind Ayit TV, also dealing with the same services, and they are products of this faculty. Two of them are the products of this faculty, and others are master alumni. Allow me to welcome and recognize a colleague, Mr. Katongana James, the Public Relations Officer of NEC, here with us today. Thank you for being with us, and take back the news that we are happy and proud of this. Allow me to also welcome and recognize the deans and directors of Mbarara University of Science and Technology. Please stand up for recognition. Deans and directors, thank you for being with us here today. Our chief guest, allow me to borrow the word His Excellency. Allow me to welcome His Excellency, the Guild President of Mbarara University of Science and Technology, Mr. Lake Rabuturumba Ariho. Yes, I hope I mentioned your name right. Oh, thank you so much. I'm scared of names. With us, we have vice chancellors who have come to support Professor Pauline Byakiika Kibwika. And with us, our chief guest, we have the vice chancellor of University of St. Joseph's, Reverend Dr. Father Reverend Dr. Deus Karemera. Yes, we also have with us, we do have the Vice Chancellor of Bishop Stewart University, Professor John Mugisha. Our chief guest, the first time I saw the bus of BSU, I was like, who is this who doesn't know how to write the word bus? Because it's bus, BSU. So in nursery, they'll tell us cross-match the word that marks, and it's BSU, bus. So it showed us that from nursery, we get to the university. Our chief guest, allow me to welcome and recognize the council members present of Mbara University of Science and Technology. Please stand up for recognition. VCA council member, please stand up for recognition. At this moment, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to welcome the Alpha Lady amidst us. And ladies and gentlemen, that is none other than Professor Pauline Byakiika Kibwika, the Vice Chancellor of the mighty Mbara University of Science and Technology.
Are you okay there? Or we send it? Oh, it's right. We should take behind. Just confused with the podium. Hey, but it's very pretty. Yeah, we put it up. Right there. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this is good. Thank you. Thank you, Angela and Dr. Nabasa. Our guest of honor, the Right Honorable Deputy Speaker of the Parliament of Uganda, Thomas Tayebwa, represented by Honorable Molly Asimwe, who is the head of the Education Committee of Parliament and the woman member of Parliament for Ampara District. Honorable members of Parliament present, the chairperson, members of our University Council present, members of MUST University Senate and top management, vice chancellors of our sister universities, the deans and directors of MUST, and directors from our collaborating institutions, our esteemed regulators, National Council for Higher Education represented here, esteemed staff and students of MUST, religious leaders present here, our guild president, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon, everyone. It is with great joy and profound gratitude that I stand here this afternoon to welcome you all to this occasion when we witness yet another significant stride in the development of Mbara University of Science and Technology. Thank you all for coming in such large numbers to celebrate this achievement of MUST. In a special way, I welcome our chief guest, the Right Honorable Deputy Speaker, represented by Honorable Molly Asimwe. I welcome you very warmly to Mbara University of Science and Technology. We are truly honored by your presence and grateful for the support that you give MUST. Allow me to briefly reflect on the journey of this esteemed institution. I know a lot has already been said by the Deputy Dean, Angela, and the Dean, Dr. Nabasa, but I will still say a brief about the humble beginning of the institution and the humble beginning of FCI. Mbara University of Science and Technology began its journey way back in 1989 with the Faculty of Medicine as a singular faculty. Admitted a pioneering cohort of 43 students. Today, we are proudly here and boast of a vibrant academic institution, MUST, which is the second in the country, comprising of 6 faculties and 2 institutes. These are Faculty of Medicine, our flagship faculty, Faculty of Science, Faculty of Business and Management Sciences, Faculty of Interdisciplinary Studies, Faculty of Applied Sciences and Technology, and Faculty of Computing and Informatics that we are celebrating today. The institutes are Maternal, Newborn and Child Health Institute,
and the Institute of Tropical Forest and Conservation in Bwindi Impenetrable Forest. Our University Council recently approved the MAST Research Institute under the Directorate of Research and Graduate Studies, which houses the Center for Innovation and Technology Transfer and the Farm Biotechnology and Traditional Medicine Center. Our chief guest, we also recently launched the MAST Holdings Company that will facilitate commercialization of our products. Today, we gather here to celebrate a story that began in 1998, when a modest department of computer science was established within the Faculty of Development Studies. This department, as you've heard, offered a Bachelor of Computer Science program to a pioneering 7 students, 3 girls and 4 boys. From those humble beginnings, it blossomed into the current Faculty of Computing and Informatics that is offering 3 bachelor's programs, software engineering, computer science, and information technology, and 3 master's programs, Master of Science in Health Information Technology, Information Systems, and Business Informatics, and a PhD program in computing. This is impressive growth, and this has been ably managed and brought to this level by a dedicated leadership with the former leaders, Dr. Theodora Tonjire Mondo, Dr. Annabella Habinka, and the current able leaders, that is the current Dean, Dr. Nabasa Evarist, deputized by Dr. Angela Musimenta, who I will not request to stand up because you have already seen them. Together with the heads of department that you saw standing here with the Dean, the faculty, I request the faculty to stand up for recognition, and the support staff, all staff of Faculty of Computing and Informatics, please stand up for recognition. I request you all to give them a big round of applause. Our chief guest, as you can see, this faculty is home to a very young, vibrant, and innovative staff. These remarkable individuals have consistently been at the forefront of innovations, as you have heard, and technological advancements. For example, during the unprecedented challenges of the recent COVID-19 pandemic, they formed the backbone of our e-learning initiatives at MAST, ensuring that teaching and learning continued uninterrupted. Their innovations have not only garnered national attention, but have also made significant impacts on the international stage. You have heard the Dean outlining some of the innovations, which I will not labor to list. And to date, this faculty has profiled an outstanding 1,360 innovations at different stages of development. Let's give them a bigger round of applause. This Faculty of Computing and Informatics has diligently fostered crucial collaborations and partnerships, and they have profoundly supported the university and positively impacted communities. Allow me to highlight just one prestigious partnership with the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, commonly known as MIT, which culminated in a grant from the National Institutes of Health, commonly known as NIH. And this collaboration led to the establishment of the MAST Data Science Research Hub. This stands as the first ever data science research laboratory in Uganda. This hub has already sparked groundbreaking innovation in critical areas such as healthcare, agriculture, and education through the application of artificial intelligence. This is indeed a noble milestone for this nation. Today, this Faculty of Computing and Informatics has acquired a home, a brand new home, coming from a dilapidated structure at our town campus. This state-of-the-art facility is a testament to our commitment to excellence in science, technology, engineering, mathematics, and innovation, as commonly called STEMI. This faculty is at the forefront of innovation, and with this new building, if furnished and well equipped, will provide our students and faculty with the resources they need to thrive. However, our chief guest, despite having this new building that you have just toured, I must acknowledge that we still face significant challenges, such as inadequate furniture and equipment to fully utilize the facility. We urgently need this furniture and computers and other ICT equipment to ensure that our students receive the best possible hands-on education. We believe that this facility has the potential to become a hub of innovation and excellence, not just for our university mast, but for the entire region. We are confident that with your support, our chief guest, we can provide our students with the tools they need to succeed in this rapidly evolving tech industry, in line with the global trends of digital transformation and use of AI in education. We will ensure the rollout of adequate programs, well designed to meet the needs of the modern workforce, from artificial intelligence, as you heard from the Deputy Dean Angela, to data science, to cybersecurity, and software engineering, and much more. As we commission this building today, we are not just commissioning a physical space, we are unlocking opportunities for our students to become future leaders, innovators, and problem solvers. We are empowering them to drive economic growth, improve lives, and transform communities. Having said that, this remarkable growth and transformation would not have been possible without the steadfast and consistent support from the government of Uganda. I therefore would like to express my deepest gratitude to the government of Uganda that has enabled us to provide a world-class learning environment for our students. Our chief guest, please kindly convey our deepest gratitude to His Excellency, the President of this nation, General Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, and the First Lady and Minister for Education and Sports, Mama Janet Kataha Museveni, for their visionary leadership and unwavering commitment to higher education. Our appreciation also extends to the various ministries of government, especially the Ministry of Education and Sports, the Ministry of Science, Technology and Innovation, and the Ministry of Finance, Planning and Economic Development, alongside other crucial ministries. This invaluable support has manifested in critical areas, such as promoting research and innovation, ensuring timely staff salaries, and enabling significant infrastructure development, such as the magnificent facility we are launching today. I must say here that the support has also promoted a lot of innovation, as you have seen from the stalls that you toured this afternoon. Most of them have been funded by the government of Uganda through our research and innovation funding. We are truly thankful to His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Uganda, for the directive on engagement of the Army Construction Engineering Brigade, or the National Enterprise Corporation, to construct all projects in the education and health sectors. Indeed, we thank the National Enterprise Corporation of the Ministry of Defense and Veteran Affairs, who took on construction of phase 2 of this project in 2001 through a memorandum of understanding with Mbarara University of Science and Technology. They ensured that funds were managed with a high level of integrity within provisions of the Public Financial Management Act and regulations, and they delivered the finished state-of-the-art facility we are commissioning today. I request Engineer Brian Buhanda, the General Manager of NEC, and all representatives of NEC to please stand up for recognition. Please give them a bigger round of applause. Thank you very much and extend our deepest gratitude to NEC. We thank the consultant, Ubuntu Consulting Limited, who provided timely supervision on behalf of MAST. I don't know if the representative is here. If you're here, please stand up for recognition. With or without their presence, let's give them a big round of applause for the timely supervision that they provided to ensure that the implementation plan was well adhered to. We extend extreme gratitude to both NEC and Ubuntu and look forward to future engagement. I wish to extend further appreciation to our University Council, the former VC, Professor Celestino Obua, and the former University Secretary Byaruhanga for prevailing over all stages of construction from inception, and this was done with high level of integrity. As we gather here today to commission this facility, I want us all to take a moment to reflect on the values that are essential to this institution's success. At MAST, we are committed to upholding the highest standards of integrity. We recognize that corruption is a major obstacle to development and undermines the trust and confidence that our stakeholders have in us. And as such, we have zero tolerance for corruption in all forms. We are dedicated to promoting transparency, accountability, and good governance in all our operations at MAST. We will continue to strengthen internal controls, ensure compliance with relevant laws and regulations, and promote a culture of integrity among our staff and students. Our chief guest, I'm delighted to inform you that this year, with the support of the Right Honorable Deputy Speaker of Parliament and other government officials, MAST has been blessed to have been allocated funds for infrastructure development for the Faculty of Medicine and the MAST administration block. I think that deserves a bigger round of applause. The Faculty of Medicine, led by the Dean, Professor Ngonzi, please stand up for recognition. Is he still here? Yes, Professor Ngonzi, please stand up for recognition. Yes, he's over there. The Faculty of Medicine is our flagship faculty, but unfortunately was at the verge of closure by regulatory authorities. I'm glad there's a representative from National Council for Higher Education here present. So due to the dilapidated and inadequate infrastructure for this faculty, we were at the verge of closure. Many of you saw this. Despite those inadequacies, that faculty has grown exponentially. And this budgetary allocation by the government of Uganda will propel its transition to the MAST College of Health Sciences, whose groundbreaking ceremony is anxiously anticipated. Please keep your phones on. We may have to invite you again for this groundbreaking ceremony very soon. It is my humble request, our chief guest, that this funding to Mbarara University of Science and Technology continues to enable us continue to grow from strength to strength and to secure homes for additional faculties, such as the Faculty of Science, whose architectural designs are ready for implementation. We pledge to uphold excellence, integrity, and transparency as we work together to build this institution. As our infrastructure improves, the student numbers also increase, we aspire to maintain the optimal ratio of staff to students, and thus we wish to recruit more dedicated staff and promote existing staff. However, our chief guest, we are highly constrained by the very limited wage, which has caused significant delay in promotion of staff. As you heard from the Deputy Dean, Angela Musimenta, some staff at MAST have remained at the same level for over 10 years, yet they are very highly qualified and meet all the criteria for promotion. This challenge has caused demotivation among staff. It is our prayer, our chief guest, that the government of Uganda will avail funds for hiring and promoting qualifying staff to stimulate their performance. As the saying goes, all work and no play make Jack a dull boy. As we celebrate the commissioning of this grand educative facility, I want to highlight the importance of sports in the development of our students and staff. We recognize that sports play a vital role in promoting physical and mental well-being, teamwork, and discipline. Our chief guest, as must, we lack a sports complex. Despite having expansive acreage of land, we strive and pray for a state-of-the-art sports complex to provide our staff and students a safe and modern space to engage in various sports and recreational activities. MUST is well renowned for many positive attributes, and when it comes to sports, we consistently win medals. A dedicated sports complex would nurture this talent and promote holistic student development, healthy lifestyles, and foster teamwork and camaraderie. It is my prayer, our chief guest, that you will support us in this endeavor. I wish to acknowledge and celebrate the invaluable support and institute guidance provided by our Chancellor, Professor Charles Lwanga Mark Olwenyi, our University Council, ably led by the Chairman, Dr. Warren Namara, and his Deputy, Ms. Sarah Nyacho Mwaka, and the entire Council. Some Council members are here present. I will not request them to stand up. You have already seen them. We thank them and celebrate them for the guidance they continue to give us. Their strategic oversight, alongside the dedicated efforts of the University's Senate and top management, has continuously steered MUST towards achieving her mission and vision. I request members of Senate and top management to please stand up for recognition and join me to give them a big round of applause. MUST Senate and top management, please stand up for recognition. Yes. Those are the members that continue to drive MUST to its vision and mission. Thank you very much. Our chief guest, the commitment of staff at MUST is truly exceptional, and this dedication is vividly reflected in the outstanding quality of our alumni, who continue to carry the MUST flag high at both national and international levels. To each and every one of you who has contributed a brick to these great achievements at MUST, I extend my heartfelt gratitude to all of you staff of MUST, both academic and non-academic staff. Lastly, I wish to thank the organizing committee that has made this celebration possible, led by our DVC F&A, Professor Charles Tushabomwe Kazoba. Thank you very much for all the arrangements, all the meetings you held to make this a success. The committee came here up front and you saw them. Thank you very much for accepting to take on this task and for the hard work. We cannot write the story of MUST without talking about the great luminaries, Professor Frederick Ian Bantubano Kayanja and Professor Celestino Obua, who set the stage where we are today. As we look to the future, let us remember the words of Isaac Newton. If I have seen further than others, it is by standing upon the shoulders of giants. Join me to thank Professor Kayanja and Professor Obua for the work that they did. Allow me to conclude by reiterating that gratitude is not only the greatest of virtues, but the parent of all the others. In a special way, allow me to sincerely thank you again, our chief guest, for the unwavering support we have received from your esteemed office and the entire government of Uganda. We are immensely grateful for your partnership in our journey of academic excellence and national development. Thank you very much. I wish to thank you all for coming to this celebration, and I wish you all a good afternoon. Succeed we must, for God and my country. I now wish to invite a representative of Council, Engineer Dennis Galabuzi, to come and say something on behalf of the rest of the Council members. Dennis, you're welcome.
The Deputy Speaker of Parliament, represented by Honorable Asimwe, you're most welcome. to this function. And we're very privileged to have you. I would ask for permission to align myself with the protocol in the interest of time, but take also the opportunity to recognize the staff of MUST for the great work that has been done. Distinguished guests, the staff from Mbarara University of Science and Technology, it's my great pleasure to represent the University Council at the commissioning of this Faculty of Computing and Informatics building. On behalf of the Council, I extend our warmest congratulations to the university management, faculty and staff for the remarkable achievement. The completion of this state-of-the-art facility is a testament of the university's commitment to providing world-class infrastructure that supports academic excellence and innovation. This building will indeed undoubtedly enhance the learning experience for our students, and provide a conducive environment for the cutting-edge research and collaboration that we have ably witnessed as we're going through the stalls. I commend the university management for your visionary leadership, strategic planning, and tireless efforts that have made the project a reality. At a certain point, this looked like a dream, but we went through the meetings and the money wasn't available, but somehow the strategic leadership has seen it through. I would want to ask you to give a clap, a big clap for the management for the great work that has been done. Of course, the Faculty of Computing is poised to play a pivotal role in shaping the future of technology and innovation in our region, in this region, and in the country at large. The building will indeed be a hub of creativity, entrepreneurship, and intellectual growth. I'd like to express our gratitude to all who have contributed to the design. We have heard of Ubuntu Consulting, the contractors, NEC, that have done an excellent job in making sure that we receive a magnificent building. You can give them a big clap. I'm a civil engineer myself, and I know that commissioning buildings is among the most stressing tasks for a team that has executed work. But to see that we have come here and we are all happy with the work that has been done, I would like to congratulate management and the contractors and the consultants. The university engineer who has been supervising them for making sure that we get a building that deserves the University of Mbarara Science and Technology. So today marks indeed a significant milestone for the university in its history. We have listened from 1998, what a journey to reflect upon, and what a way to think big, despite the challenges that we face when we start. It's always good to start, but it's always good to dream big, because you never know where your vision takes you. And thanks that MUST and its leadership has been able to uphold such a brilliant vision. You could give them a clap, please. As we look towards the future of the university, we have a very large campus looking at us with fewer buildings. I'm happy to note that through the University Council, we have got the permission to now develop a detailed master plan for this university. All the dreams that have been expressed by the Vice Chancellor, the sports facilities, the new faculties will have to fit within this master plan. And indeed, it will be our structural way to achieve the bigger dream of building a university that is bigger than all of us. So I wish to thank and congratulate management on the steps that have been made towards this achievement. Once again, as I conclude, on behalf of the council and on behalf of the council chair who has not been able to be here, we congratulate the university management and the entire MAST community on this achievement. May this new facility be a catalyst for excellence, innovation, and progress. Succeed we must for God and my country. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Engineer Galabuzi. It is now my pleasure and honor to invite our chief guest, Honorable Molly Asimwe, to address us.
Good afternoon, everyone. The honorable members of parliament present, the chairperson and members of the University Council, the Vice Chancellor, Professor Pauline Byakiika, Kibwika, members of the University Senate and top management, deans and directors, distinguished guests, staff and students, religious leaders, ladies and gentlemen. I bring you warm greetings from the Parliament of Uganda. It's an immense honor and privilege to stand before you today as we officially launch the Faculty of Computing and Informatics building here at Mbarara University of Science and Technology, Kihumuro campus. Let me begin by extending my heartfelt gratitude and commendation to Mbarara University of Science and Technology for the phenomenal work you're doing in educating the future workforce of our nation and indeed in shaping the future generation of Uganda. MAST has continued to produce high-quality graduates, many of whom are very highly placed, performing tremendous national duties. Congratulations to the alumni MAST for where they serve. Your dedication to academic excellence and practical innovation is truly inspiring. His Excellency General Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, with his profound foresight, envisioned the critical need for science and technology, which ultimately led to the birth of this esteemed university. It was through his wisdom that the necessary partners and collaborators were brought together to establish Mbarara University of Science and Technology. Truly, we are who we are today because of his visionary thought and decisive action. Can I hear a hand clap? I particularly commend the University Council, the Senate, and the entire top management for this strategic leadership and unwavering commitment to the growth of this institution. Madam Vice Chancellor, I must especially recognize your dynamic leadership and vision. One of President Museveni's core principles is to be results-oriented. And I see this principle profoundly reflected in the trajectory and achievements of Mbarara University of Science and Technology. Your leadership is clearly yielding tangible results, and this new building stands as a testament to that fact. I also wish to commend your esteemed predecessors, Professor Frederick Ian Bantuvano Kayanja and Professor Celestino Oboa. Some clap for them. Their foundational work and dedication were instrumental in setting the pace for MAST's growth and development, laying the groundwork upon which the university continues to build and thrive today. Their contributions are deeply appreciated. Today, as we launch this state-of-the-art Faculty of Computing and Informatics building, we as the government have high expectations. We expect this faculty to be at the forefront, fully embarking on and leading the latest computing technological evolution that is sweeping across the globe. I am well informed about the groundbreaking innovations emanating from this faculty. The innovations that are not merely academic exercises, but are genuinely life-changing and impactful. I wish to wholeheartedly congratulate the Dean of this faculty, Dr. Evarist Nawasa, the dedicated staff, and the brilliant students for your achievements this far. Allow me to point out a few of these remarkable innovations as I was briefly informed by the Vice Chancellor and as I saw when I was going through the exhibitions. Through the Innovations and Research Coordination Unit, projects like the Evently mobile application have been designed to streamline event management across the country and to promote our vibrant tourism sector. This helps the government in generating revenue through the tourism sector. I hope this has reached the policymakers for pitching and improvement, and then later commercialization. The Vice Chancellor also informed me about the Soiler mobile application, a truly innovative tool that helps farmers classify soil types, align them with suitable crops. Given that Uganda is fundamentally an agro-based economy, this application will undoubtedly provide immense help to our farmers. I'm also glad to hear that Soiler app has received international recognition, a depiction of its ingenuity and potential. However, as a representative of the people, I must pose a few questions with a view towards greater impact and accessibility. Is the Soiler app countrywide in its use? How can a local farmer who may not be familiar with artificial intelligence or smartphones effectively use this app? Has its reach continued to spread to other parts of the country and perhaps even beyond our borders? I strongly encourage you, the brilliant minds of this faculty, to work closely with the communities for the robust implementation and adoption of these innovations. And please let us know as a government how we can further assist. We must not under any circumstances allow great ideas to die on the academic shelf. Madam Vice Chancellor, again, another aspect I must congratulate you upon is the establishment of a relevant, impactful, and commendable partnerships. You mentioned that this faculty has partnered with the prestigious Massachusetts Institute of Technology, which led to the winning of a significant grant from the National Institutes of Health. You mentioned that it has led to the establishment of the Mbarara University Data Science Research Hub, which is the first ever data science research laboratory in Uganda and has sparked innovation in critical areas such as healthcare, agriculture, and education through the application of artificial intelligence. This is indeed a notable milestone for our nation. I wish to know more about it and inform the different stakeholders who can provide support to allow continuity even when the project span ends. Professor Byakiika, I am particularly glad to hear that you are starting a master's program in artificial intelligence. This initiative is not just timely, It is crucial. The world today is moving at a terrific speed, largely due to advancement in artificial intelligence. Take the example of countries like China and Korea, which have made significant strides with artificial intelligence. In China, we see artificial intelligence transforming transport with intelligent systems and even driverless Ubers in Korea. Artificial intelligence is being used in innovative ways, such as managing vertical farms on rocks, pushing the boundaries of what is possible. As the government, we wish to see more of this transformative innovation here in Uganda. And we firmly believe that Mbarara University of Science and Technology, through this faculty, will be a beacon of such advancements. We pledge our unwavering support to you as a government university. Our mandate as the government is to nurture the best of the future generation of Ugandans. And we see you as a vital partner in this endeavor. I will also make it a point to present some of the challenges you have mentioned today to the Parliament of Uganda and to the President of this country, His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, so that we can collectively find solutions to facilitate your continued progress. Allow me to end with a quote that I believe summarizes our aspirations for this faculty and for Uganda's future. The future belongs to those who learn more skills and combine them in creative ways. I would like to thank you, and may God bless you. May God bless Uganda, for God and my country.
Thank you. Thank you so much, our chief guest. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give her another round of applause in appreciation for stepping in for the Deputy Speaker of Parliament of Uganda, who had reached Mbarara, but as an emergency had to leave for state duties, and without hesitation, Honorable Mole stepped in. Please, let's give her a round of applause. She did not even ask why. Okay, she can't ask why, but she did not even refuse, but came and stepped in. Thank you so much, and we appreciate your presence. Allow me, before we end the event, to recognize and welcome the LC1 of Kafunjo area, and this is Honorable Peace Kajimba. Our LC1, please stand up. You sat in the wrong place. You are supposed to be next to us here, but you'll join us while cutting the cake. Yes, our chief guest, if the news comes out and it makes news, allow me to welcome and recognize the following media houses. We do have NBS Television. You can wave to us. We have Monitor, we have Vision Group, we have Cruise FM, and UBC. Thank you for joining us. We have also been live on live stream with Kreative Media live stream, and Tayari TV on a program known as Echiriwo Hati. So yes, meaning live, we are live. Yes, my Lunyankole is good. Allow me to also welcome our service providers who have been working tirelessly in the meetings with our chairperson. In no specific order, allow me to thank and welcome Mbarara Regional Referral Hospital Services for the ambulance through Dr. Daus Twesije. Thank you so much for being around, and we thank God that we've not had to use your services right now. We thank Cool Events, also an innovation or a service provider from Mbarara University of Science and Technology, under Dr. Cool, known as Conrad Muzora. We also thank the people who are going to make us happy, Las Vegas, who are going to provide us lunch. And we do also welcome our staff who are not from the Faculty of Computing and Informatics. Please stand up for recognition. the well-wishers of this faculty. Let me put it that way, the well-wishers. Yes, I'm seeing people from pathology, they had to leave their work to be here. The innovators, Faculty of Medicine, thank you so much for joining us to celebrate this great event. We welcome and recognize Grace Events, who has done this marvelous work, and also the provider of the cake through Dr. Kalunji Dixon. Thank you so much. We're going to cut the cake. You'll find the cake, everyone will taste the cake because we're going for lunch. It will be our dessert. But allow me, after cutting the cake, we just move. This is how we're going to move. We have ushers who will lift you. Just not to make you feel bad. People in this dice don't take sugar, don't take salt, their food is tasteless. They'll go upstairs there, and that's where their lunch is. So don't envy them. Their food is up there. And then us, we shall move in two segments. The ushers will bring the coupons, and we shall go for our lunch. Bon appetit, ladies and gentlemen. Do we pray for the cake? We pray for the cake? Okay. And the food. And the vote goes to... The sheikh is going to pray for our food. They always have summarized prayers. That's why the Vice Chancellor chose the sheikh. We do have a sheikh in the house. Anyone seated next to the sheikh? We've seen him, he's around. He's going to pray for our cake and the food. Tebandeke, you can sit down. We want the sheikh. If the sheikh is not there, then the Reverend Father will pray for our food. The Vice Chancellor.
Let us pray. Our Heavenly Father, we want to thank you for this function that we have just had. We want to thank you for all the people who have graced this function. We want to pray for the cake and the food that has been prepared, that will give us energy to serve you in our various offices, in our various places. Grant us, Lord, journey mercies so that we may continue serving you. In your holy name we pray. Amen.
Let's invite people to cut the cake. The chief guest, the Vice Chancellor, a council member. Do we need students here? Do we have them? Let me have 4 of you come, and hope you're not finalists. The guild president has to be there, definitely. Students, that one who is not shy, stand up, stand up. I always tell you, just move, 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 move. You might have a handshake with a minister, honorable, faster, 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 Kwetega, you know those things. Hurry up. Okay, and they're only boys. What happened to the flower girls? The dean? Thank you, our dear students, for being here. You'll tell me why you're here, yet it's holiday. Are we ready? We raise the knife. We are counting from 8 to 9. Yeah, that's when we started. 8 to 9, 1990, 2000, 2010, 2025. In 3, 2, DJ, you did your role. Thank you.
Congratulations.